Being a pillar in the industry, I just want to get your thoughts on what Jimmy Bondoc said and shared in Facebook regarding ABS.
Oh, well, everybody's looking at me now. You know, Jimmy Bondoc is actually somebody that I worked with in ABS-CBN for a show called Twist and Shout. Martin Rivera and myself were the ones hosting it. I don't know exactly why Jimmy would come out so boldly and to say such things, but something must have happened, something must have occurred for him to become that way, because that doesn't seem like the Jimmy I once knew. So, nakakabigla, no? And I knew it was going to create a lot of waves, whether it's people in the industry or even people outside of the industry, and maybe even people who are far away, like OFWs, who stay in contact with their families because of what ABS-CBN has been able to give them. And I'll have to, maybe someday, if I sit down with Jimmy, I can really ask him sincerely, bro, what drove you to say these things? And if he does have actual stories, then I would follow the advice of Angel, you know, who said, you know, just make a proper complaint and take it through the proper courses, because there are more than it's just more than one station involved here. It's thousands of people in that station that should the station disappear, a lot of people's lives will not just be put on hold, but a lot of lives will be affected in ways that may be very debilitating and with possibly no way of recovering from that.
I mean, from someone who knew him,
Work-wise and personal-wise, are you disappointed?
There are reasons for everything, you know, why people say things, and for me, a person who speaks that way can only be driven so far. Maybe umabot na dun sa threshold niya at lumampas dun sa threshold niya, kaya nilabas ngayon. I have to be someone who needs to see both sides of the story before I can make a judgment call on it. I think that I've been blessed with a wonderful team, my wife, you know, and Genesis, and my family, that's always told me there are two sides to the coin. There's heads or tails. If it's just heads on both sides, then it's counterfeit. It's not a real story. But you have to hear both sides in order to find out why that happened. I'm saddened by what was said, but I still know he's a friend. I've worked with him, and I had fun working with him. There was a lot of laughter. Him, Isa, and there was one more judge. There were three of them, and then Martin and I were hosts, and we had a lot of laughter and fun getting together every week, you know, at one of the studios in ABS-CBN. So that's what I can say about him.
thank you.